Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed toward the Wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw the blood from afar, sprouting the Wardstone from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast of Nago is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals have been sitting ducks. And the creature was right, too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved. The bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk's memory. Since then, Kenabres has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rabble who coveted Aurelu's glory. We drove them all out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here, even the Baller I can never say these devil names correctly. Koramzada, and they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Jaskari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here, the goddess curse him, in order to break through our defenses. And what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do. Ramin really warned you about the attack? Those crazed Desnans were always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie. Sometimes what they said did come to pass, but can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have been only too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that the demons were about to attack the city and that the Wardstone power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Aomade forgive me for even repeating the words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated. But instead, I simply increased the surveillance on them. And what next? My people caught them red-handed, trying to attack the Wardstone with unknown magic. And not 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. There's an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under demonic influence, the Desnans played right into the hands of the Discari's hordes, and almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but a traitor and heretic? There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. I won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground. The proof is all around you. The demon spawn that tried to crawl out can't harm anyone now. Wait. You're trying to lure me away from here, aren't you? With narrowed eyes, Horan scans you from head to toe. Perhaps you're a cultist too. Wait. Want to help your friends underground, do you? Well, you won't fool me. I won't take a single step away from here. And if you keep talking nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. Where can I find Ramian? How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He's probably hunkered down in some hole, like the traitor's little rat that he is. And he'll be sitting, trembling, and waiting until he's dragged out of there. With the prelate after you, that seems the only sensible thing to do. That's what I'd do. I'm sure a lot of things sound sensible to you. And it works too. As you can see, I'm still alive. Yeah. This city is better off without you. To arms! Death to traitors! Kill the demon worshipper!
Yet another obstacle.
Distract them from me.
You won't survive me.
There we go.
The spirits demand your blood.
Nope. Yes. Nice. Oh no. Yeah, might as well make the attack.
A calculated risk.
Time to share your treasures.
He's gonna be hard to hit.
Take you!
Attack rolls.
Endure this.
No.
This will leave a bruise.
This should do it.
Oh, come on.
Cover me, all right?
Into the fray!
Yep.
Make every strike count.
I'm alright.
Why can't she reach her? Yeah, see, these are some of the things I'm talking, like, why is she not able to reach her?
Let's try this way.
There we go. Oh, nice.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
She's fighting defensively. She's not.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Woof.
You can trust me.
You're gonna go ahead and use that on her. There we go.
I'll go ahead.
Lan, coming in clutch. The demon invasion transformed all of Kenabres into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city has suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Discari leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Terendalev, the mightiest of the city's defenders, and one of the first to fall. This scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins. From the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp dive, to the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Zalelch, and he is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Zalelch is vested with this power, and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. What past it does he see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze and life. Although the one and life are inappropriate terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance. Rather than who or what, a better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the whirlwind. The chasm disrupting the order of the universe, or the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the demon lord cut the aeon down. What present does he see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma. All is as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets are a jarring juxtaposition, like splotches of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But again, even the demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal laughing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade, but the Aeon is gone, and only the gaze remains. Zalelch picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. What future does he see? Good and evil, chaos and order, everything is in its lawful place, in the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls, from life into death and back to life again. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the Aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed even appropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them, used up the last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness, unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on this power so that he may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? Retain the Aeon's power within yourself. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Zalelch's soul, like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. Oh, that's right. I have it, and I can't take it off for a while, right? Yep.
Meditate on your mistakes.
The heartbeat
Might make you
quickens.
feel better.
Jeez.
I know the way.
And my ranged characters are just tearing through these guys. It's hard to believe this place recently held a bustling festival and market. Oh, let's go grab that.
Follow my lead.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Gonna do one of these. Part of why I brought him along. I forgot to level the doggo. Let's give him intelligence. People not killed by demons, their mortal wounds were inflicted by ordinary weapons.
As it should be.
Okay. Most of the way through this now.
What do we have here?
A rift in the earth left by Discari's massive scythe. You and your companions fell through here during the attack. Judging by the size of the blood stain and the body of something truly enormous was dragged over these stones. Turendelev, most likely.
It's not far.
Oh, and now I'm back where I was. Okay. We've explored all of that. Actually, because there's a side quest here that's kind of important. So let's see if I can find him. Looking for the that ASMR that Hallrun was yelling at. Altar of Desna, goddess of luck, patron deity of travelers and dreamers. Okay, so he's not in here.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, look, it's that stranger again. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Watch it. Watch it. What are you guys doing? You'll bloody crush me! A young tiefling lies trapped in a collapsed section of tunnel. Another two tieflings scramble around, trying in vain to free him from the rubble. Quit whining. Hey, alarm! Someone's coming! Maybe he will help us? Rise up, would you, before you get us killed? Let's make a run for it while we still can. No, come on, don't leave me here, I'll die! Hey guys, I see you're a bit of a jam. Get a load of this lot, and no escort either. Well, just you little shit. How are you not dead yet? And who's that with you? They're friends of mine. Great guys. Well, just turns to you, and out of the corner of his mouth says, listen to me. Do me a solid. Help them drag his sorry carcass free. They'll repay you. Cross my heart. Ooh. Let's give it a shot.
I must rest.
Failed.
To fight
Clearing the rubble proves a bigger challenge than expected. By the time you finally free the trapped tiefling, you're already collapsed with fatigue. Okay. Whew, I'm alive, and all in one piece, give or take. Thank you. I'll remember your kindness for the rest of my life. The freed tiefling turns to his companions. And you two clowns, I don't want to hear a word out of you. Get into the tunnel, now. One trip, just to the Gray Garrison and back. Don't be a coward, it's not going to collapse. Go, or else we came all this way for nothing. That ended well, didn't it? Whooshed. Not now. Talk later. The tiefling eyes you and elbows his chatty companion in the ribs, causing him to double over in pain. Sounds very suspicious to me. Come clean. Who are you? Everything's all right now? Then go and try not. Yeah. All right. Don't hurt us. Please call us the tieflings. Well, we kind of skirt around the edges of the law, and that's how we make our living. Some tyrant bans books that show stuff he don't like, or fancy Keonan wine he don't drink. Is it wrong if we step in to fill a gap on the market? If there's a demand for it, someone's got to sell it. To me, these fellows are the true unsung heroes of Kenabres. My butler, may his decomposing remains rest easy in the gut of that demon, had a very high opinion of you. He said that you could get him whatever he wanted, things that had been banned, and things that authorities hadn't thought to ban yet. Yep, that's us, the tiefling grinned smugly. Listen, buddy, so who are you? Wake up, you idiot! It's only the bloody count. What, for real? No way! Well, see, the thing is, don't go thinking we're gangsters or anything. Our only concern is making the lives of citizens easier for little coin. People in the city can't even breathe without thinking some stupid regulation, or without breaking some stupid regulation or restriction. Take this tunnel that collapsed on top of our friend, for instance. It leads straight to the Gray Garrison. Thanks to it, any soldiers whose throat's feeling a little dry or needs some nighttime reading material, we can get all the things for him that his heartless superiors refuse to. We're providing a public service. I helped you. Now you can help me and commit a tirade to save Kenabres. Militia means people with various skills, even ones as unusual as yours. You what? Are you blind or something? The tiefling points at his horns and his tails. You know what people call us? Irulu Spawn, and that's one of the nicer nicknames. Crusaders and tieflings don't mix. We'll be torched on sight. Whoa. Tirabade? Erebith Tirabade from the Eagle Watch? Lads, we have to help her. She's one of the only big shots in this town that actually treats us with any decency. Why should we risk our necks for the Crusaders? Because Erebith risked her neck for ours. She saved me with that creep Hull run, yanking me straight out of his torture chamber. Only a worthless toe rag would refuse to help her out after that. Nah, I'm not listening to any more of this. The tiefling makes a show of covering his ears. You do what you want, I'm heading for the River Kingdoms. Go on then, I'm going with the Crusaders, and I'm going to round up the others to help. The tiefling smirks. We've made some good money in the city. It'd be a shame to surrender our meal ticket to the demons. But enough yammering, so long.
I know the way.
Do
Do not waver.
I must rest to fight another day.
Despite all the city's troubles, the statue of Amunu's tower is proudly over the street.
You ask me.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Let me draw the first blood.
Die already.
For amusing me.
Nice. They're mopping up.
Follow my lead.
We are going to need a rest soon, but I think we're almost done. Yeah, mostly there.
They will break against our resolve.
You won't survive me.
Oh,
This will leave a bruise.
As it should be.
there we are. The young mongrel looks around in every direction but up. Maybe we should go back? This place isn't for us. It's too open. The enemy could come from anywhere. And the air is weird. Why does he keep moving so fast? Another mongrel stares straight up ahead, gripping his blade in a trembling fist. No, not one step back. This is our test. Don't look at anything but the target. So you made it. Good to see you all. How's old Soul doing? Still waiting and thinking? Well, don't worry. He'll make up his mind soon. You won't be hanging about underground for much longer. What are you doing here? The young man turns to you. He has one healthy eye and a lumpy growth where the second should be. It's you! It's thanks to you that we made it up to the surface to fight the demons. The shield mace fell, but Soul slowed everything down. He's an old man. He's afraid of everything. But we can't sit in the dark like root vegetables while big things are happening up above. We tried to follow you through the shield maze. We emerged into some kind of fortress, but there were too many demons there. Then we dug out another passage into the city. It looks like it took days, but we did it. We're ready to fight. Right now we need everyone who can hold a weapon. I have a plan. Go back below ground and wait at the shield maze exit. We'll get the beast at both ends. Go back? Well, if you're sure, of course we'll go. I mean, an ambush, a good idea. Yes, I understand. We'll attack from below as soon as we hear the fighting start. The young ones are holding up well, but will they be able to fight out in the open? Even I struggle with that. Land frowns. I hope we did the right thing. We are the Crusaders of the Underground. We will fight like our forebears did.
Miss me already.
Okay, real quick. Okay. Oh, nope.
That is not far. I'll go ahead.
The bodies have a variety of wounds. One is covered in burns. Others have weapon or claw marks. It is safe to say that, safe to assume that they were decapitated post-mortem. Okay, and last. Okay, I still gotta find that priest of Desnan. Desnan? Is that how? Okay. Whatever. That ASMR that was arguing with Holrun, I gotta find him.
Well, this didn't go.
The house is engulfed in flames. We failed the lore check.
Doubt is the heart's greatest. Should we step on their toes as well?
Follow my lead.
Okay. Almost done. I think this is the building that gives me, or that I dislike because of what's inside of it.
As it should be.
Yet another obstacle.
Yep.
Endure this.
The world in crimson.
I found. Something.
Oh, she can't charge because she's fatigued.
Wounded. I'm all right.
Oof. Alright, Camille, come disarm the trap.
I hope you appreciate this.
That is not far.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
So this is the last place I need to explore. So we've cleared the market square. So I'm gonna take a break here. Actually, let's rest first, just so you can see the little camp menu. So the first thing is protective rituals, and you need to. This is how you prevent the corruption bar from going up. Resting in safe places removes the corruption. Resting in unsafe places, there's the chance of corruption, and you can try and deter it through lore religion checks. So if you beat the DC, you still get corruption, but you get less of it. And then the more corruption you get, the more it affects. So the first one you take wisdom and intelligence penalties, and there's 15% chance of arcane spell failure, and then it's more penalties, and you can't charge, and then there's penalties to like everything, and yeah, and this one's really bad, and if you get past this, you die. You just flat out die. So we also need to camouflage. Cool. Okay. So so camouflage means you're less likely to, reducing the chance of a surprise attack, and then if you get surprise attacked, your watch will raise the alarm if they see it coming.
You're a master at drinking and having a good time. Have you ever thought of putting all that to good use? By throwing a charity banquet or something?
My mother used to do such things, but I don't have time for such deathly dullness. Next, you'll be suggesting I traipse around the homes of deserving poor, basket in arm.
And then the amount of time that it takes to rest is determined by like what has to happen. So like the more healing you have to go through, so on and so forth. Some of it's alleviated. Holy shit, the rest took 2 days. Some of it's alleviated by like having healing spells available, but yeah. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Zalelch emerges from the oblivion of his leaden sleep like a drowned man dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound has closed again, but the blood stain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind his malaise. A trying day lies ahead, but will Zalelch be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches, like after a day's toil? Nonsense. I'll douse myself in cold water and I'll be good as new. As if a veteran adventurer could be frightened by a bad dream, a splash of cold water enlivens his senses, and the weariness abates. Retreating to the depths of his subconscious, but leaving the path open to return next time Zalelch seeks refuge in sleep. Zalelch recalls that he slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what has happened? Okay, so now here's where I'll take a break. And yeah, so hope you join me again next time. Thanks for watching. Like and comment because it helps the video, and subscribe because that helps me. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks.